Everybody, I'm Katrina, the owner of Theme Creations, Recent Things. I've been gone for a minute, and we went to visit my our oldest girl in Dallas, Texas, with the two grandbabies. We went to visit her. Took the middle girl with her son, our other grandson. So we just had to have a family moment. So we had a family moment. We had a good time. We're back. I have to get focused again because I have my godson's birthday party on the 11th. I have a Sequoia soccer banquet balloon decor I gotta do. Then I got the Cherokee High School senior basketball cheer banquet I have to do. So I have a lot of things coming up, but I wanted to take a moment and show you guys how I unpack from a balloon decor event that I've done. Excuse all the mess. We are in my workspace, which is in my basement, and this is real. This is me. I know where everything is, and I'm learning how to organize things. So I wanted to bring you guys in on this journey. Everything is not perfect. I'm gonna just tell you, it's just not perfect. I'm a work in progress. As I get better, I show you guys how I get better. And I think being organized, as you can see, I bought these shoe boxes, and this is what I have my balloons in right now. As my balloon business is growing, I have to get bigger boxes to put my balloons in, especially the balloons that I use a lot of, like white, red, black, silver, gold. Those colors I use a lot of, so I have them in bigger containers. Okay, so and you get these containers from the Dollar Tree. They're $3. Okay, so head on over to your Dollar Tree. Don't go to the container store. Lord have mercy, because you'll be spending what, $35 for one container. I love the container store, but they are expensive. This container I purchased from the Dollar Tree. Okay, pretty big container. See how big it is? Pretty big container. So you can fit a lot in here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about unpacking my balloon bag. What do I mean by balloon bag? If you see the greenery over here, I have a wedding in June, and I've been pulling out florals and vines and stuff to see what I have and see what I have to purchase. So that's what you see over here by the balloon bag. Give me 1 second. Let me look and see it. Make sure you guys can see it, because I'm down here by myself. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So this right here is what I call my balloon bag. I have two of these bags, right? One for me and one for my lovely assistant, which is my daughter. Also, I have two bags because it all depends on what we're doing. I also do wreath work. I go to wreath shows. I do wreath events. So I need a bag that has everything I need for my wreaths as well. So that's why I bought two bags, because I don't have to switch stuff out. One bag is designated for that, and one bag is designated for the balloons. Now, I've had a couple of balloon events that was back to back before we left, so this bag has not been unpacked. As you can see, it's a hot mess. Okay, and the things that I have in this bag is I got it off of Amazon. Um, it's LHZK, I think that's the name on it. I like it because it has pockets on the outside. This is normally where I put my scissors out here to quick grab. I have my apron, but I haven't got it embroidered yet, so I haven't used them yet where I can put all of my stuff on my person. But for right now, I put my command hooks and my scissors, quick grabbing things right out here in those pockets there. Inside the bag, I have 260s of whatever color my events was. I try to match my 260s with the color of my event. Sometimes it don't work out that way. So if it don't worry about it. If you guys are commenting, thank you so much, but I'm in the basement by myself. The phone is turned around. I can't see the comments, but I will comment, respond to you at the end when I get off or when I get a chance to walk over there. So you guys don't think I'm trying to ignore you. I just can't see the comments because I have the back of the phone facing me. So just to let you guys know. Thank you guys for chiming in if you're chiming in. Once again, I'm Katrina, the owner of Theme Creations, Reefs and Things, and I'm just showing you guys how I unpack. showing you the real behind the scenes after you do a balloon decor. What do you do with your stuff? You know, how do you store it? This is just how I do it. So these are some of my 260s that I have. And also, I wanted to let you guys know, I reuse my 260s that I use to attach to my pole if you're doing a backdrop. So my backdrop stands, whether I'm doing a grass backdrop or doing a picture backdrop, whatever the backdrop is. I think the last job that I did was, if you look on my Instagram, it was of a glamping event. That was like the turquoise. It was these colors here. Turquoise, the pink, and then the darker pink, which is the fuchsia and the white. And it was about glamping. So when I put the balloon decor around the frame, I actually used my 260s, tied in a knot, go around the frame, tied in a knot, and then I have this loop. And this is what I stick around the balloon to attach this to the frame. Okay? Whatever frame I'm using to attach whatever backdrop they have, that's what I do. Now, if your event doesn't have a backdrop stand, they just, which I did, which is the baby shower. If you look back on my Instagram as well, the baby shower, the cowboy baby shower, there was no backdrop stand. They just taped it to a window area. So then I had to use like command strips or any type of adhesive hooks to the wall, around the window frame. And then when I did that, I also took a 260, tied it around the hook, and then I stuck this over the balloon and it's attached it. Okay, so you can do that as well. What I do is I reuse them. Like you can see, I've used this already. I had to cut it off to get it off. So that was the knot that I had before. So now the next time that I'm reusing it, I'm going to save this. And I probably will reuse this 2 or 3 times until it gets where it's not giving me enough space to hook around my balloons. But this is one way you can cut corners, you know, and just reuse some stuff. I don't know if anybody else is doing it, but I know I am. So I just want to let you in on that. Now these are my 260s. And I have one container for my 260s for right now, which is going to have to change because it's a little container. So I'm going to have to go back to the Dollar Tree and buy a big container for my 260s. And I put all the color of my 260s together at this point because I didn't have a lot. As my business is growing, I'm starting to get a lot more 260s and more colors. So I'll be separating them by colors soon. As soon as I get like maybe 3 or 4 new big boxes. But this is where my 260s are going to go. So when I take them out, I just stick them in the container. Close the container. And right now, like I said, the container is full, so it's not closing. So we're going to move on. Oh, here goes some more 260s. Like I said, I had several different events going on back to back. And I'm blessed and thankful. I'm not complaining at all because it was really, really busy there for a moment, and I love it. So this is some more 260s that I have for an event. So we're just going to place this on top of that container because, like I said, I have to go to the Dollar Tree later on and get some more containers. You'll have empty stuff that you've used up, so you have to throw those in the trash. If you guys have any questions, please ask me the questions. When I get off the live, I will answer them. Like I said, I'm by myself. My daughter's still upstairs. Nobody's up. It's early. So, okay, so this is some more balloons that I had. These were some 5-inch balloons. This is orange Gmar, and then this is goldenrod 5-inch. There was some events, like I said, I had several different events that happened back to back. So me taking stuff out and putting stuff back in, they were at the same time. So I just put them all in. That way I didn't have to go back, take out, go back, take out, right? So since they was happening around the same time, I just left them all in the bag. I know you're trying to figure out, what is those colors? How are they matching? Go back on my Instagram. You'll see the different things that I've done, and you'll see it'll make sense then. But I have an event with the goldenrod coming up. That's going to be the Sequoia Soccer Banquet that's coming up because they have goldenrod, black and white. But how I do this is I go over to my stand here, and I look at my containers, and I match the color. This goes here. I pull out my container. And how I know it's the size is because I actually tape the size of the balloon outside on the top. Now, if anybody else have a better way I can secure this, let me know. I'm thinking about using a glue dot maybe, because sometimes the tape comes off. So if you guys, question for you guys, help me out. How can I secure this to the top better? Okay, because I want to see the balloon outside of the container. It just helps me grab it quicker. Okay, but this is how I do it right now. I just use some clear tape, put it on the edge of the balloon, and then stick it on the top. That's how I do it for now. So I put it back over here, and then these are all of my golden rods, which I have a lot of goldenrod because that high school is right next to me. So I try to do a lot of business with them. So I try to have these balloons on hand. So if they call me at the last minute, I know I'm available to do a job for them. That may be something you want to think about doing if you want to get into doing something more than just family business. Then if you want to move into high schools and doing other things, see their colors. See if you can have it in stock and let them know you're available. Give them a freebie or something. Like I think I did a couple of columns for them, especially during COVID. I did because they were doing a lot of outside events. So I actually did some free columns for them, little 5-6 foot columns, simple design, one size, swirl columns or stack columns. And then they was like, oh yeah, leave your business cards. Get to know the person that runs the booster squad, who runs the soccer team, who runs the football, all of those people, because those are the people that they're going to be looking for somebody when they have their ceremony parts, right, of their events. They'll be looking for somebody to decorate. So that's what I did. These right here is for that high school. Those are the colors that I use for that high school. So we put those in there. I think I have some more in this bag. Pick up some more goldenrod 5-inch. Here is some 260 reds. Like I said, I have to get a bigger container to put my 260s in. My husband just brought down some balloons. I'll tell y'all about that, my trip, and I brought some more stuff. But we're going to, once again, go over to my stash. Put my 5 inches into my container. And then put it back in. And this is how I try to keep it organized for right now, right? If you guys have any other ideas on how you guys organize, let me know. I'm always willing to learn something new. And if it makes my life easier, please help me out. I greatly appreciate it. This was the balloons from the glamping event. We're getting down to that event now. Also, another tip, and I know I'm trying to cover a lot, because I don't get a chance to go on live. I'm going to try to get better with that. This is how I show my clients. Once my clients book me and tell me what their colors are, I actually blow up a balloon in each one of their colors. Then I actually send this to them so they can approve the colors of the balloons. I have learned in my few years of doing this that this is a perfect way to do it, because I had a client that asked for brown. And the brown that I sent her, that I showed her, she was, okay, well, can you make it darker? So I said, okay. So I went and I got a chocolate brown, which is a dark brown. Anybody that deals with balloons know that dark brown may look almost black, but she asked for darker brown. I showed her the mocha. She got, the pictures I sent her was of a mocha brown and the, I think mocha, and there's another one. Let's see what this is. Mocha. This is mocha. And then there's another one. But anyway, they were of a lighter brown, right? My client asked me to do a darker brown. So I did. I whipped it up. When I got to the event, I didn't resend her the brown. I didn't, because she just asked for darker brown. So I'm like, okay, she knows what she wants. So that was my mistake. Okay, I should have blown up that darker brown and put it with her colors and got her to approve that darker brown. Once we got to the site, I put it up. She was like, oh, that brown looks black. It looks like it's Georgia Bulldogs colors, white, red, and black. In actuality, I actually knew it was really dark. So what I did was I double stuffed those balloons and didn't charge her to try to bring out that brown color. She still was a little unhappy. I'm going to suck that up. I should have shown her the color before I actually just went with it. Even though she asked for a darker brown, I'm thinking she knew what she was talking about. And in actuality, she didn't want that dark of a brown. She wanted it to be brown. Another tidbit, I found that Tough Tex has an excellent brown color. If you want that not mocha brown, and you want like a true brown, Tough Tex, their brown is pretty good. I'm going to be using that brown when my client wants a brown, not a dark brown, but wants a brown. I'm going to try to use that Tough Tex color brown that they have. I really like that brown. But just a little side note, this is how I show my clients the color palette that they choosing, to make sure and get them to approve it, because you can put this in your contract. Okay, so just in case, when you get there and you set up and they be like, oh no, that's not the pink I chose, or that's not the turquoise I chose, because they chose to change whatever after you had already approved these colors. You have it in your contract and they can't come after you for anything. Because I always send them this. I have an email copy of it and I attach that with all of my paperwork. So just in case something comes up, if there's an issue with a color, we can go back to when it was approved. Now, if they've changed their mind then and didn't notify me and there was no workup, then that's on them. Okay, but just the way to CYA, right? Try to do some sort of color confirmation with them to make sure. And I like to blow up the actual balloons, because sometimes the color that they see, the balloons may be a little off. And we know people, when you work with balloons, sometimes the color that you see in the bag, when they blow it up, it can be lighter or it can be darker, right? So you want to make sure that they approve the color. So I actually blow up the actual balloon and show it to them, get my confirmation, and I make sure I attach that with the email with that job. Okay, just a little side note, not saying you have to do it, but it is something that I've learned that has saved me, because the last job I did not show her the dark brown that well, it wasn't dark brown, it was called brown, by Qualitex. And when you blow that up, it does look dark. So what I did was I stuffed it with white. It still was dark, but you can see a little brown coming from it. And the client wasn't too happy with it. She said the arch was beautiful. She just wished the brown was lighter. That was on me. I did not send it to her. So I'm just, little piece of advice from me to you. You may want to try that out. Okay, back to unpacking the bag. Okay, so I have Bobo balloons, and these are the clear balloons. And if you look back on my Instagram and my Facebook, my clear balloons that I put lights around and hang from the ceiling. I did that with my 70th birthday party. If you go back on my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you'll see the 70th birthday party with the blue, the different shades of blue and the silver. The bow balloons I hung from the ceiling. So this is what I use for that. I have a container here that I put all my clear balloons in. So that goes in there. This is my fuchsia. Wild berry from Qualitex that I use at the glamping that you see on my Instagram and Facebook. And what I do is I actually come here. I look for the color. This is it here. And I pull it out. And I put this in. And I put it back in here. Now this is the orange by Gmar. You're going to find the orange, which is here. And this is the 5-inch right here. And in actuality, I can take this out the bag. The reason why I still have this in the bag, some of them coming out. I'm just throwing them all over the floor. The reason why I still have these in the bag is because most of the time I use Qualitex. I'm getting into Tough Tex. I'm getting into Sempertex and Bellatex, which I found out that Bellatex and Sempertex are merging. So it's not going to be Bellatex anymore. It's going to be just Sempertex. But anyway, I'm moving into using other company balloons. I do like Gmar. I love Qualitex better. That's like the best to me. So far it's been Qualitex. But I have a store close to me that sells Gmar. And when I'm in a crunch, and I don't feel like ordering anything, I will go and purchase the Gmar if they have the color that I want. And I just leave it in the bag because I know these are Gmar, because I know most of my balloons are Qualitex. The ones that's loose, I know it's Qualitex. Because even though it may say the same color, if it's done by different companies, the color may be a little off. Okay? So if you don't mind that, then you don't have to worry about it. It bothers me. I'm one of those OCD people. The colors has got to match. It drives me crazy if it doesn't. So this was also from the glamping. event, and this is the rose by Qualitex. So we're going to try to find the rose, which we see is right up in here somewhere. Wait a minute, hold on. I must have moved that container. It may be in my other room, because this is the 5-inch ones here. This is definitely not it. Nope. So it must be in the other room on the other side. So we're going to put this aside. We'll put it up in a little bit. Let's see what else we can put up here. Like, we have empty bags, so if something comes back empty, don't worry about it. This right here is the wild berry, the 5-inch wild berry. So I come over here, I see it here, I pull it out, and I just drop it in there. And as you can see, these plastic containers that not plastic containers, plastic storage shelves. I actually got this one at a yard sale. They were selling it for like $7. So I brought it. These, I think these two right here I got from Walmart, I think. What are they, $19, $29, something like that, depending on the size that you get. So, but these I love. These are, I think I did a video on that. The shelves from Sam's Club. And make sure you look at the size, because this was $100. They also had another one that's just like this, but a longer one whole piece that they wanted for a little over $200. And I was able to buy the same length, get 2 of them for cheaper than that one. So make sure you look at the sizes. Make sure you get in the most for your money. But these I purchased from Sam's Club. And I'll swing you guys around just a little bit so you can see them, because I don't think you can see them. You should be able to see them now. And what you see up here, I do, like I said, I do wreath work. So this is my ribbons for my different seasons, which my spring and my Easter, if you see all of that up there, is work that I have to pull out now and start getting my Easter wreaths done. Let me pull you guys back around. This is real life. I'm in the basement by myself. My daughter, she's not up yet. Her and the baby are still asleep, I think. My husband is just moving around. Okay, all right. Back to unpacking. This is some more 260s. Like I said, I have to get a bigger container for my 260s, and I'm going to start separating them by colors. This is my air machine. And you guys, I got a new electrical air machine. That's got the foot pump and it's got the dials. I can't wait to do that unboxing with you guys and learning how to use it. I love this air machine, but I'm excited about that one, that you can set it and it'll do the same exact size each and every time. I can't wait. I purchased that when I went to Dallas this past week. But this is my air machine, and I put on my air machine goes here. I actually like to curl up my cord and stick it back in there. And I stick it right over here behind my balloon shine. So it goes right here behind my balloon shine. That's where my electric cord goes. Now my hand pump goes exactly where that is, so I can always find it. Those two I try to keep together all the time, because when you need to start doing your balloon stuff, you need to know where that is, because that's your main thing, is your air machine and your hand pump. We have tape and we have glue dashes. Now I purchased this container right here. I think it was at either Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, one of them, when they was having a sale on their containers. So make sure you wait till they having a sale wherever you decide to buy it from. And it has like compartments in it. And inside my compartments, you can see I have my different types of tape. I have my command strips. I have more sticky glue dot stuff. I have more hooks. I have fishing wire. I have more, these are like the things that you get when you order balloons sometimes. The garland rope and stuff like that. But this is where I put my tape. My tape goes in here. These are my glue dashes. I throw that in there. So when I need to find my, my command hooks, my glue dashes, my fishing wire, whatever I need to hang, it's right here. And I like it that it's clear, and I can see when I'm running low on things. I can see when I, if it's in here or not, whether I need to go find it. So I'm trying to get better with organization, and I think this is really, really helping me do that. What I do is I actually store this. Anything? Yeah, there's some more stuff I need to put in here before I show you where it goes. So let's look through the bag. We have fishing wire. So we stick that in there. We have duct tape. Okay, we have white duct tape that goes in here. And I have masking tape, duct tape. I have clear tape. I have several. I even have like the little double-sided clear tape. But you just never know. You never know. Depending on where you're at, what type of balloon decor you're doing, inside, outside. I did an outside job first thing in the morning, and it was dew all over the place. It was damp, and it was damp and it was dirty. We had to clean off the area around the door. We had to attach everything. I needed a towel to dry it. It was crazy. So make sure you guys are aware of where you have to put up the balloon decor that you're doing, right? And what do you have to attach it to? I did not consider it being that early in the morning where there was dew, where the walls would still be wet. I did not take in consideration that it was the front door and that it was going to be dusty and dirty. So none of my command hooks was sticking. So it was a little crazy. So that was a learning experience for me. So now what I do is I pack wipes to clean the area. So I just go to the Dollar Tree, whatever cheap place you can find. Don't spend a lot of money on it. This is just to clean areas that you need to clean when you're on site. So I go get the wipes. And what I do is I also have a cloth. Some sort of towel, cloth, whatever. And if I have to clean off an area, I will clean off the area. Then I will dry it, fan it, make sure it's good and dry. Then I will use my command hooks and hook it up with my command hooks, okay? Another little tidbit, I'm telling you, that morning I was kind of panicking a little bit. I got a little frustrated because if nothing was sticking, I had to get this balloon. If you look back on my Instagram, you'll see it's a bridal shower Cinderella theme. That's the different color blues with butterflies, blues and whites and butterflies and florals, because my client actually owns a floral shop, so it's fresh florals and butterflies all throughout the garland, which was gorgeous. So just make sure you know where you're setting up at. Be prepared for areas to be dirty, that you may have to clean it off. So you make sure you keep these in your stash with something to dry the area off, so you can hook up your command sticks or tape, whatever you need to get it hung up. You have it to clean. So this also goes, this stays over here. This stays over here, and so does the cloth. Okay. I also have a towel that is actually upstairs. I have a towel cabinet in my laundry room, and we always grab one when we're walking out. So we have that terry cloth, and then we actually have a towel. Okay. So let's see if there's anything else in here that needs to go. Yes, I have some hooks here. Let me show you my hooks. This bag is a hot mess. I have a lot of loose balloons that fell out the bag. So I'll be going through that. I have some glue dots, the little remnants left of some glue dots. So I can drop that into where my glue dots are, which is here. I have hooks. Always have yourself some sort of hooks, because you just never know when you may need them. I have different sizes. I have smaller ones to these large ones. And I also have the big C clamps, I guess they're called. Okay. So, because you never know when you have to attach something to something. So you always want to make sure you have them. So I drop those in there. I think that's it for the bag. Let's look on the outside pockets. Oh, by the way, always have some sort of straw, especially when you double stuff, right? Always have your balloon straw or whatever you double stuff. Let me show you what I normally use. This is what I normally use. I drink a lot of smoothies. I brought a boatload of these when they first came out. I actually love these metal straws. So I have a whole bunch of them. I'm not saying this is what you have to use. I'm just showing you what I use. This is what I use to double stuff my balloons with, and I love it because it don't bend. These plastic ones, you see, you know, if you put too much pressure, it bends. Then that's a sharp end. You can't use it anymore, right? So this is what I use. I actually have a couple of these downstairs in my little caddy over there that I use to actually put my balloons on and stuff them. And it's perfect. Perfect size. Don't bend. Always available. I mean, it's a great thing to use when you have to stuff your balloons. At least in my opinion. And I have a lot of them. So I just pulled 2 or 3 of them and brought them down in my craft room because I have a whole bunch upstairs. It's not a big deal. So I just wanted to show you what I use. Maybe this is an idea for you if you don't have anything. If you want to upgrade from the little plastic flimsy little straw thing, you can have something that's a lot more durable. Like this is durable. It's not bending. It's not going anywhere. So you can actually pull on it, you know, with no problem. You have to stuff your balloons. If it gets, you know, stuck together, you can take your time. And then I'm sticking it to myself and it's not hurting me. So I love this thing. So I'm just letting you know. You may want to try getting one of these if you don't have something else that you like to stuff your balloons with. I don't stuff balloons often, but I have stuffed them. I don't do it, like, let me put it this way. I don't stuff balloons a lot because, of course, cost effective. It doubles your cost, right? So I try not to, but when there's certain colors, like if you go back and look on my Instagram, the 70th birthday party, the blue that she wanted a very rich blue. So when I had that royal blue, it looked good. But once I stuffed it with black, you got that real deep, rich royal blue, shiny color. It was gorgeous. So I had the double stuff to get my client to make her happy with the richness of the blue. She wanted it to be a rich color blue. So that's what I used. So I used this and I had to do a lot of them. And like I said, this doesn't fail. It don't bend. You don't have to baby it, you know, no big deal. So just a thought, you may want to, you know, get something like this only if you want to, just my suggestion. Okay. We got some, like I said, I like to use my command hooks. I like to buy a lot of clear command hooks. I have a lot of clear ones. These are glue dots. So I put my glue dots in here. These are my clear command hooks. I have a lot of them. I also have the white ones too, but I buy a lot of the clear ones in different sizes. So I have small and I have the large ones. These are also some more glue dots. So that's what I like to put in my outside pocket. See, these are some more command hooks, the smaller ones, right? So I like to have different sizes of my command hooks, and I like to buy the clear ones. But like I said, I do use the white ones. So if you're using the white ones, that's fine. These are also glue dots. Glue dots. And I think that's it for the outside pockets. I'm going to go back inside. And we got some 5-inch. I have to find these. I think they're containers in the other room. This is the rose. And I'm missing it. And if I'm not mistaken, this is my rose there. And I have some here, but I'm not sure. No, that's the other color. This right here is possibly it, but I think the other one, because I have several different pinks by different balloon companies. And that's why you see the pinks are off, right? So I'm working on making sure I have the right company. That's why I like to keep them in the bag until I know for sure they're all one company, right? So we're going to set this rose over to the top. I think that container is in the other room. So we have some more 5-inch wild berry, which we know is right here. I pull it out and I just stuff it in. You don't have to pull it all the way out. Close it back up. Move on. I got white here. Now I have white by Simpertex. I have white by Simpertex and I have white by Qualitex. Like I said, I'm using more other companies and I like Simpertex. Qualitex is my first go-to. Just that's my first go-to. But if I can't get that, then I'll go to Gmar or go to Simpertex or something like that. So whatever I can get my hands on as quick as I can, especially because a lot of my clients sometimes recently they have given me some time, but the 2 weeks before it was like 7 days. It was like 5 days. One actually called me the day of. So I've had a lot of last minute calls. So I have to get my hands on them. And the quickest place I know so far has been to get Gmar. My Qualitex I order. I haven't found a store close to my area where I can purchase Qualitex. There's Burton and Burton, but that's all the way in South Georgia. It's like maybe 2 hours away from me. So that's not right around the corner for me. So, but these are the kind of whites that I have right now, which is the Simpertex and the Qualitex. And I keep them in a container. I also have the 24-inch. I think these are 24. And the white as well. All of my white is up here. I also have white link-to-links. So, let me put these down. Matter of fact, let me close this up and I'll show you guys how I put this away. I close it down. And then my shelf over here is where I put this at. Let me move this over here. And that fits right there on that shelf. So when I need any of my balloon stuff, I know where it is. My pumps, my hand pump and my electrical pump is right there. I have my tape. I have my balloon shine. I have my other tape. I have my command strips. I have my fishing wire. I have my hooks, my glue dots, everything. My main things are right here. And then the balloons. So when I'm coming to look for my balloon decor, I know where it is. Now, if I was to turn the camera around just a little bit on the other side, that's all of my wreaths and my wreath sets. And I showed you earlier my ribbon and stuff that I have for my wreaths. So I have a lot going on, but I have everything where I need to put it, where it needs to be for me to get to it, right? So you're going to make sure you have things where you know where they are. And whatever system you use your system. If it works for you, it works for you. But if you could find a way to organize it a little more, then just organize it a little more. And that's what I'm learning. I am no pro, as you can see, by no means. But I'm learning how to organize. Because I'm telling you, when I first got started, it was balloons mixed all over the place, colors all over the place. I didn't know what anything was. Then I saw the shoe from some lady on TikTok, not sure who, because it's been a while now. And she had the shoe boxes. So I went and I bought all the shoe boxes at the Dollar Tree. Then I saw the bigger boxes. So this is what helped me start getting organized with my balloon decor stuff. So like I said, I like to have everything balloon right here. These are some of my stands. And I will do a video on how I made these stands. Simple, simple, simple. Cost me $5. And we know what? You do a 5 foot, 6 foot, you charging $15 to $20 a foot. I mean, you get the money back immediately for making these stands. And it's very, very simple. I will do a video showing you guys how I did that. But here's the white. Get back to putting up the white. And like I said, white is a color that I use a lot of. So I have a huge container. I'm probably going to have to buy another one. But white is what I use a lot of. So I just open it up. And I put my big 24s and my 11 or 12 inch into the big container. But this is all 24s. Now I had to do a quick job where I needed some, I don't normally use Party City, but this was a job I had the day of, right? I'm sorry, this was the next day. It was a high school event. They realized they had the event. They realized they had no decorations. And then they remember, oh crap, we got Katrina. She could probably do something for us. This was the very next day. I did not have time to go to the store that I go and shop at because it had to be done the very next day, right? And I had to be to work. So the only place I can go and get it was Party City. I don't normally, and this was just a balloon decor that I had to do very, very quickly. So I had to get them from there, and that's what I did. So if you have to get balloons from Party City, I'm just putting a 5-inch white in here. You do what you got to do. I don't make a habit out of it because their balloons are not very, very good. But this was an indoor event. and it was at the last minute. So yes, do I use Party City? Only when I have to. When it's extremely, like, I have no choice. Like I said, I did not have time to go home and get to the store before it closed to buy balloons for this event the very next day. So I had to run to Party City and get what they had. They had simple colors, so I was able to get it and do it. So I'm gonna just be honest. Have I used Party City? Yes, I have. Do I like it? No. And I only use it in extreme cases because I like my balloons to have good quality. Okay, and that's what my customers are paying. That's what your customers are paying for. You to do good quality. So this is the white 5-inch. I think that's all for the white. I have some more little pieces in my bag. Let's see. This is a white 5-inch here. I'm putting it back up here. Like I said, I'm trying to stay organized where when I pull stuff out, I put it back and try to keep it all together, right? I think these were hooks. No, these are actually more Bobo balloons. This is how they come. Well, one company, this is how it comes. So these are the lights that you can wrap around. And the balloons will come like this. If you guys want me to do a video showing you how I do the Bobo balloons, put that in the comment and I'll try to make sure I can whip up a video showing you guys how I do the Bobo balloons with the lights. Okay? And it comes with instructions as well. Okay? So I don't need the instructions, obviously. I've done it. Oh, and they give you blue dots as well. All right, let me put this over here. I'm getting rid of the box. So I got more glue dots. So I'm just putting this right here for now because that has to go into that container. These are my clear balloons with the lights. My clear balloons go over here with the lights. We drop that in. We know that's in its proper place. We have some more white 11-inch Simpertex. Let's just open up this container and slide that in. We're almost done. The bottom of this bag. We have our... Like I said, this was from the glamping. You look back on my Instagram and my Facebook, TikTok. And this is Caribbean Blue by Qualitex. We got the 11, the 5, and the 3 foot. Okay? So, we have... Now, this was a new color. A new color for me. So, it's here, and it's sharing a container. Like I said, this is a new color for me. So we actually have that in here. And then we got the 5-inch. Like I said, I'm still organizing. I'm still getting some stuff together with that. Like this doesn't have a 5-inch container yet for this color. So we're going to just put it all in the 11-inch for right now. And when I can get my hands on some more containers, I'll spread it out. Like I said, as I grow, I buy more containers. I can add more stuff in. This is some Simpertex brown I had for a job I had to do. Oh, this is some more 5-inch. I'm just going to pull it out. Enough where you can stuff it in. And then close the top up. And like I said, once I get my hands on some more containers. As a matter of fact, the containers wasn't from Dollar Tree. The containers was actually from Walmart. Walmart has a stack, I think, of these containers for $9.99 or $10.99, and I think you get 10 or 11 of them. Can't remember, but they have them stacked up where the containers are, and I've seen it at the same price for a while. So if you're looking into getting some quick containers for your balloons, if you're just starting out and you just need a place to put them until you graduate to the bigger containers and then graduate to the bigger drawers. You can start off with this. This is some more Simpertex. This is coffee. And that will be over here, which I'm just going to open up and just drop in. And drop this white 5-inch. Like I said, this is just me just cleaning up right now, showing you guys how I do it. This is behind the scenes, what I do after I come home from an event. Emptying out this bag. emptying out this bag so I can get ready for my godson's birthday and the 2 high school events that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks. So I want to make sure my bag is ready. It's cleaned up. If you see stuff falling out, you can put that with the whites. And that's what you need to do. You need to clean out your bag to get all your debris out your bag, right? You don't want to be going someplace with a bag full of stuff. You want to make sure you know what's in your bag. These are some gold, brown. I have all my gold here. Gold, silver, black and white, and red seem to be a lot of the colors that I use, right? So I use a lot of that because that's just, a lot of them are accent colors. So I use a lot of them. So I have them, you know, Gmar, I have them in Qualitex. I haven't purchased Sympatex Gold yet, so, but that will probably be my next. And my Tough Tex Gold will probably be my next. This is the 3 foot, and this would be, gotta go over here. Like I said, you just want to stay just a little organized so you know what everything is. Also, when it's time for you to order, I want clear containers, right? Because when I walk over here and, hey, like the school called me, hey, I need, like Sequoia High School is the goldenrod black and white. I run down here in my basement. I'm like, oh, I'm full goldenrod. I'm good with that. Okay, let's go. Let's find black. I'm full of black. Don't have to order. Oh, let's look for the white. Boom, clear container. I know it's full of white. I don't have to order anything. I call the school back. I have what you want. What do you need? Oh, we need the arch. We need 2 columns. No problem. This is the price. I get paid. Job is done. I'm just waiting for the day, right? I've already gotten paid. I told them I could do it. I have all the equipment. All I got to do is show up with the balloon arch and the 2 columns. It's done, right? So you want it to be that simple, right? When somebody orders something like the other high school, red, black, white. I know I got plenty of red. I know I got plenty of white. I know I got plenty of black. Done. What do you want? Balloon arch, some columns, and some table centerpieces. I got you. No problem. This is the price. Send it over. Got the invoice. Got the check. It was paid. Right? When you have them where you can see them when somebody asks you to do a job, you know, you have it. My godson's birthday is Paw Patrol. So I know I have blue down here. I have the dark blue and I have the light blue. I have white. So the only thing I have to really buy is like a bone, the paw print balloons, and maybe a couple of Paw Patrol balloons themselves. And then I can do a cute little garland for him. Like I said, the event is only going to be an hour, and my girlfriend has it at a jump and play place, so I only have 30 minutes to set up. So I can't really do anything elaborate, can't go all out. He's turning 4. So I'm just going to do something simple, like a cute little simple arch or something like that, and be done with it, because I really can't go all out like I want to. Because like I said, the room is not that big, and we only have it for an hour, and they're only giving me 30 minutes to set up, because they already have something in that room prior. So I only have 30 minutes in between the 2 events to set up. So I'm going to do something quick, but I'll bring you guys along on that journey when I do that. This is going to go here. Put the white up. I got quite a few loose balloons in this bag. Oh, I got another fishing wire in here. Yes, I have fishing wire all over the place. I make sure I have fishing wire, because this is what I hang stuff from the ceilings when I do a lot of ceiling work. I also use it to attach my balloons if I need to. If I'm not using 260s for some reason, I'll use fishing wire. So I like to always make sure I have fishing wire everywhere. So I'm putting up the glue dots and the fishing wire right in their proper place. Like I said, once again, that is a clear container. So when I look at it at a glance, I know what I need, right? If I'm looking for fishing wire, I can look right into that container. I ain't got to open it. Okay, I got 3 spools of fishing wire. I'm good. Do I need any glue dots? Nope. I got a whole box and the little loose ones on the side. I'm good. Do I need any clips? I can look through the top. Nope. Look through the top. Nope. I got plenty of clips. Right? So my suggestion to you would be to have clear containers. I have seen some designers to have, you know, the color containers. I can't see what's in them, so that would drive me crazy. right? So these are just loose balloons that probably done fell out the bag. One or two of them may have holes in them or popped or whatever the case may be. I have to just go through them. Like this pop, these are remnants of pop pieces. These are some extra 260s from that glamping that I showed you with the Caribbean blue and the pink and white and stuff. So we'll have to put that, also goes in a 260 container. But this is it. We're at the bottom of the container. And this is it. So I'm just going to dump this over in the trash. So this can go. And this actually folds down as well. It has a piece at the bottom that I push down at the bottom to keep it stable. I've taken it out and put it over here already. As you can see, let me show you. The black piece at the bottom there on that cabinet, the 1, 2, 3rd shelf, that is the bottom of this bag that I push down so it can be a nice secure bottom back, nice secure bottom. So I take that out, and then I have this, and then I can fold it down. The pieces actually lift up in this bag, and it lays flat. So this bag is so convenient. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comments. I'm sorry. Hello, and thank you for everybody that showed up to wanting to know how I clean up after my event and possibly help me out do it better. Okay, so if you guys have any comments, let me know. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I am open for suggestions. If you've learned anything, let me know. Let me know if I helped you out. I mean, this is why I'm doing this. I want to be able to give back. As I'm learning, I want to be able to give back to you guys. So if I was able to open your eyes to something new, make you think about maybe showing your customers the actual color of the balloons to make sure they know what they're talking about, because I learned that that's not always the truth. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you guys would like to help me out, which I would greatly appreciate it, and it don't cost you anything, if you guys can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really need help with building up my YouTube channel. So if you guys can go to my YouTube channel, the link is in the bio. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Watch some of my videos. I think I just posted a couple of my balloon decor there. Not a lot. Most of the videos there are all my wreath making work. So if you guys want to check that out, I greatly appreciate it. That's how you can help me without costing you a dime. Without costing you a dime. Going over to all of my channels, my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, follow, share, comment. All of that helps my business, and it doesn't cost you a dime. Now, if you want to do something monetary for my business, which I would also greatly appreciate, but I understand money's tight, and if you don't have that, just by clicking those buttons on your phone, you can help my business. But if you want to help me monetarily, you can go on over to my Etsy, which that link is also in my bio, and you can see my spring, my Easter, my Mother's Day, my summer wreaths, my 4th of July, my patriotic wreaths. All of those available on my Etsy. You purchase them, I can send them out tomorrow because a lot of them I already have done and waiting for you to purchase. So thank you guys once again for checking in with me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Once I get off, I will go back and watch the comments, and I will answer any questions that you have for me or comment on anything you said. I want, once again, thank you guys for checking in with me. I'm going to empty this bag, and then I got to restack it for the 3 events that I have. Well, the March 11th, my godson's Paw Patrol. And I will bring you guys in on that journey once I start getting everything together to get all of that. I may come back on either later on today or tomorrow and show you guys my unpacking of my goodies that I brought in Dallas last week. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm extremely excited. Okay, guys? So I hope to see you guys either later on today or tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye.